Hello! Hello and welcome to an actual stream. How are we doing? Hi, Kiro, hey, Bahachib. How we doing? Are we doing well? I hope we're doing well. I'm doing this voice now. For reasons. Hello.
Not going to lie, I'm disappointed.
Okay, I'll go back to my normal voice then. Have we had a nice day, hopefully. Hope we've had a nice day. Tired? Time for chill time. Everybody chill. Chill times. We are playing Strange Horticulture. We have bit sleepy now. More or chill time. Everybody sleep and chill. Be chill sleep. Yee. What is this game? Excellent question. We play plant person. People have plant questions. We learn about plants. Maybe magic? There's a cat. I don't know an awful lot about this. It just kind of looked cool. And it seems like a fun little experience. Also, they apparently have a... Oh, you can't see my cursor. Let me do that. They have a... They have a new game coming out in a couple of weeks called Strange Antiquities. So if you like this, check that out. What if everyone sleeps? Then I'll be talking to myself, which is not vastly different to normal. Yeah. So I guess we'll just go. New game. Boom, straight in. Streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at upper floors so that the neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Give it a stream before you need to babysit. Well, listen as long as you can. It's cool, it's fine, have a lovely baby. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Jeeb's sharing outfits and such. Wanna be with friends, though, I know. Recently, the shop has passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Learn about plants. We're gonna learn about very real plants and their very real property. Day 1, free day. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty, you can hold shift to zoom. Shift. I found it! An excerpt on the elusive wandering bew. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone, P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Is that Hellebore? Scratch, scratch. Scratchy, scratch. Follow in like us. Scratch, scratch. Behind the ear. Was it parrot? Hang on. Animated. Yeah, then let me know about volumes and stuff. I can't hear it. Right. I don't know what any of this is, and I need to move my microphone. Okay, we're good. So what is all? There's a lot. Turns out. What's this? It's cross inspection. Purple flowers have a light buttery scent. Okay. But this, it's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is soft, yellow, and the leaves are waxy. Okay. Well, we can learn things. The will to explore? I have neither the time nor the inclination. Water my plants using the watering can to earn will to explore. Okay. The rising dread? I have a growing deep fear within me. I cannot let it take hold. Okay, so don't get dread. Get will to explore, maybe? What's this? And drag items from here onto my desk. I have Strange Book of Plants by Wilfred Voynich. I don't recognise that name. Might also have been the storm outside. It's raining in the game, yeah, so... You got that, the Rising Dread. Note from the author, this encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I included sketches, These are not always intended as an aid for identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. Woof. Okay, Bishop's Parasol. Mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surrounding in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as treatment for stomach pain. Spongy mushroom. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Oh, that's Farmer's Worry. Do we have a buttery one? Is this the dark one? Let's have a... Smells strongly of soured milk. Does that say milky fluid? Maybe that's Bishop's Parasol? Perhaps? Not confident enough to prescribe it at that information. There's also raining not in-game. Love. Yeah. There's the watering can. We can water. Wouter the plants. I don't know if anything needs woutering, but I will wouter. Ah, ding. What's this? And a note. Is it tulip? Okay, I have that. Do I have a plant that looks like that? No. In the book, perhaps? Right. Well, there. Letters. Hello. Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Okay. This, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a letter, apparently. Archive. Good. I'll have a clean. Wow. Okay, labels. I could label things. Oh, this. There. I'm working things out. This. Okay. It's good to know. Ah. Very papers, please. Oh, okay, got these. What's this? Oh. Oh, okay. Secrets and puzzles. Continue woutering. Might have to continue woutering. But I wanna tag some of these, maybe. Hi, Plamp. Welcome to We Have a Plant Shop and we don't really know what we're doing with it. But there's mysteries, probably. You know there are mysteries because we have a magnifying glass. Oh, that gave me a thing. Come on. Yeah. Okay, I have the will to explore now. There's a key. Some kind of strange horticulture. There's a lot here. Okay, what did this say? Maybe this is the thing. Can't see any of these symbols on the map. That's me. Wandering Bay comes to the library in Ambleside. Library in Ambleside. Where's Ambleside? On the side of the Amble, probably. Where's the Amble? Ambleside.
Did you know your son sounds like a goose when he gets hurt?
I did not, but it's good to know. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favourite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today, she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. We get some things. Couple of things for the book. We have the gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Lovely. And the wandering blue. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It's been known to cover distances up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. The Black Ooze! There are more things in the book. Okay. Good. Okay, we've done that. That's... Well, I guess we can put that down.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Good. The map here. The map here of Undermere. There's a lot going on in this. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Okay, good to know. I don't know what this is about. Black Ooze. Any more flowering needs to be done? Flowering, watering. Ding! Till day one, apparently. We're just prattling about, I think. Seeing how it goes. Yeah, can I try and identify something? That would be good. I'm not certain about this. Underside's somewhat sharp, red warts. That's not the one. Can we move these around? Can. Okay. We can do some organising. Put the mushrooms together. Warning, this mushroom explodes on contact with other mushrooms. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only said to consume in small quantities, short periods. Milky, is this the milky one? Soured milk. Oh, I think that might be Bishop's parasol. Bishop's parasol question. Give it a different colour as well, I suppose. Okay, so there's a bit of admin to sort out first. We're trying our best, see what happens. Fox camphor. Strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect. Camphor produces a beautiful, rounded, dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Dark blue. Blue flowers, light, airy scent. Strong-smelling. No.
Soporific.
Soporific. Sleepy. Does this count as dark blue? Soft purple with a sweet scent. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Black Ooze. Fox button. Offering a fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem.
I can't open it.
Stiff leaves. Thick, shiny... Yeah. Smells of nothing. I think we might need better equipment to identify these. Kind of fun, though. They're the only two plants we have with those, so maybe that one, but I'm not certain. Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, the rough leaves can be an irritant, only the petals are safe. These, maybe? Smells pleasant. Don't know. Probably all a nice fox button in these trying times. Teeth brushed in bed, hoping to fall asleep early watching this cozy game. Yeah, get that sleep. Gilded dendra. This is the one we just found, right? Or found out about from the library. Sure and painful way to die. Lots of poison. Touching them can be painful. I don't find that out. Yeah, I don't really know how to organise these at all. So I guess sort of roughly by flower shape. What a dreadful idea because I have poppies down there. Oh, this, hang on, this might be Gandhi root, maybe. Leaves are coarse to the touch. Leaves can be an irritant. Maybe? That might be Gandhi root? We'll try it. Keep putting question marks on things I'm not sure about. You go back to looking at the mushrooms. I thought you were holding the one on the right page and then you named it after the left page. That's possibly true. Right, this was the one, Bishop Parasol. No, it's the one in the milky. It was Sepa milky fluid, and I think this was... Yeah, it smells strongly of soured milk. So I think that... Although, if you think I've made a mistake like that, do tell me, because I probably have. Good chance. Bulb, flowers, they're lily-like. Thistly. As opposed to that leaf. Okay. The game is definitely asking me to ring this bell, but I want to try and do as much as possible first. Make sure I haven't missed anything for watering. Oh, I have the will to explore, just really. But I don't know where I want to go. We had... Was it there? Sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbar. Where is Backbar? Backbar. Hills to the northeast. Up there, I guess? Oh. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning has turned into bright sunshine. Good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. We got a plant. New plant acquired. This thing. Probably the thing in the thing, right? You can go away now. Yes, dangerous plant. It's danger. We know it's danger. And we need to keep it secret. So... Good thing we got it here. But it red, dangerous, bad, secret. Back Barrow Hills. See? Simple. What do we examine? Red fruits, long flat leaves. Dangerous. What plant tells the librarian we want to hold hands? Hypothetical. We don't know much about courting rituals in this game, so we'll find out probably. See if we can identify any of these. Harlequin blue. Bushy blue flower heads die back. They release seeds with downy pappus, which assists with wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of the dead souls trapped within the plant. Bushy blue flower. There? I'm guessing? Perhaps? Smell faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. Maybe that's Harlequin blue? Lemon dandy. Curled up leaves are thought to be the origin of its name. The plant supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is most associated with curing afflictions of the heart. I mean, that had curled leaves. This? Don't know. Oh, this is a little... Oh, this might be the dark blue. Dark blue cluster made of many smaller flowers. That looks like a dark blue cluster made of many smaller flowers. Okay, I'm gonna call that forest camphor. Anyway, how are we all doing? I'm just looking at plants and seeing what happens. There's probably a story, but I'm ignoring it for now. Mary's breath. Wide, waxy leaves, maybe this, allows the plant to collect a large amount of water it requires. What if we just smoosh water all up? It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in royal ingredients. It used to be grown in royal gardens, so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants. But in practice, the practice fell out of it. Do all of them need water, and I just have to do it until it goes bing? Doing well, just fine. We're just gonna water all these till they go big.
Bing.
Bang. We have the will to explore, but we don't have anything to go to. Mellow Glow. Most remarkable thing that it has is it allows a person to pass unnoticed. Passes in move, or passes in go to the toilet. Though not invisible, it's possible to become hidden from sight and memory. This one's bad. Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protects from its predators. This has sharp thorns. I don't think that's doing anything for me. Thorns? Is it the only plant we have with thorns? Yes? Okay, call this Mellow Glow then. Sitting in your car waiting for children to get out of school. Had your English classes early this morning. Still processing things. Tired. Lit tired. But you're doing it. You're doing cool stuff. Good on ya. Wren! Ipsum flavus. Lorem ipsum. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower. No. The kind of grass. This? It is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Well, our uncle died. Scent that scratches the back of your throat. Maybe wren? Possibly? Well, this one. Smooth, waxy leaves, nothing. I'm gonna say that's wren. Definitely question mark. St. John's Poppy. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's Poppy are bright yellow with bright red with a yellow scent. That's a D, probably. They have sweet scent. St. John's Poppy. I like that you can label them whatever you want. Watered your backyard a bit because you wanted to plant some new grass back there. Teacher seemed nicer than you were fearing. Not quite as scared as you were before. Yay! Wandering Bew, so called because the fungus can move slowly in the dark. Gills on the underside have cool lines. Fingers bane. Undersides are sharp. This probably it, yeah? Probably fingers bane. Cool. Winter boar, known as the blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-grey flower. Do we have any of those? Not really, no. Purple. No. Winter boar is a hardy plant, often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make for an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Well, that's all I am confident with, and I'm not particularly confident with that, so cool. Great. What is this? Going on with you? Ravens, candles, moons, sun, eye, unk, goblet, deer, dagger, spider, trident, pentacle, originated fingers bane, and not wandering blue. That's going to make it real easy to find. Oops. Fingers bane. Yeah, excellent. Here's the nickname, Fingers. Thank you for being alert. Hang on. Split the difference. In case someone comes here asking for Fingers Bane, I might need to know that. Right, well this is still horrifically mishmashed. But we're gonna head forward with this. I have the will to explore, but I have nothing to really explore as yet. That can go in the archive because it's been ticked. I guess that's what that's for. Scratch the cat and ding the bell. Ding dong! Hello, Victoria Gray. Must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. Hi. We're under new management. wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Yeah. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but no one lives up there. Okay. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has gotten the better of me. I must find out what they say. St. John's Poppy. This one. Let's just see what St. John's Poppy is before I know what I'm prescribing. This was this one. Greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. Bright red with a yellow center. That seems reasonable. There you go. Ding ding. Plant identified. Fantastic. I got a book entry for it. Hurrah! Have you considered cleaning your house of asbestos? It's funny too because you're outside away from the Wi-Fi watching on your phone. You need to have the quality be either 160p or 360p so Twitch doesn't kill your phone. Can't see any of the word. That is reasonable. There is an option in this game actually if you want to play it yourself. There is an option in this game for clearer text. So it just changes everything to like something simple like Arial. Which is nice. Cool. We did a thing. Clavilium. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Love Lock. Heart-shaped leaves, huh? What kind of heart shape? Maybe? Could be clavilium? I'll put it in a question mark. Oh, it's alphabetical order, I see. You do plan to play sometime. Nice. Or... Is that the only plant we have with heart-shaped leaves? My favourite Nirvana song? Maybe. Okay, so I'll give that a question mark of clavilium. I could use purple to indicate I'm not sure. But a question mark's good. We have the will to explore, but I don't have anywhere I want to go, so... We click somewhere random? Like Killington Lake? Kentmere. Kentmere sounds nice. Let's go to Kent. Change the ones you know for sure to purple. That's probably a good idea. Well, I know absolutely for sure this is St. John's Poppy, so... Boom. Yeah. We verified that one. Cool. Let's travel. Just do a random place. Where are we gonna go? I said somewhere. Kentmere. Go to Kentmere. I descend into the pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way back, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with the local children, who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, oh dear, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find. Oh well, worth a try. More watering, anybody? Dang. Cuthbert became a saint, I know. Terrifying. Yeah, we can click the bell again. Just kind of wanted to learn as much as I could before doing too much work for people. Oh, whoops, I should call the next guy. That's Hint. Hello, David Schaefer.
Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you.
Oh, we got a letter. Thank you very much, David Schaefer. There. Will to explore. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear the wickedness that had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods, to the south of the town, with a group of travellers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at the bright flower, and tears flowed down my face as the reminder that there is beauty in the world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay, so the northeast corner of the wood south of Gosforth. Let's go there. Where is Gosforth first? Gosforth is here. There's the woods there, and then we got the northeast corner. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamour of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. This one. New plants. It's one of these. Oh, ain't that grand? Cool. Well, we had something that had that kind of bell in the book, right? It's a miss! Got caught watching this illegal stream! How's the miss? Is the miss good? Welcome to identifying plants and giving them out to people who want them. And trying not to poison anybody. I also have a cat. Can't remember the cat's name. Then we want this. Grandy root. Rough leaves. Rough, does this have rough leaves, does it say? Single sweet dark smelling flower. No, there was one with curly leaves. Cuthbert's a saint. Yes, we found St. Cuthbert's Church. It's fine, don't worry about it. The cat's name is now Caterpillar. I like it. Because we need to keep it away from the plants. Okay, I don't really know what this is. What was the description? Single sweet-smelling dark flower. Curly leaves. Bushy blue flower, wide waxy leaves, curled leaves. Doesn't look like that though, does it? We may just not have the description of this one. That's fine. Cool. We'll leave that as it. Dang. Gilbert Ames.
Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around through Backbarrow. Never did trust that sisterhood. Yes. Anyway, I'm here now. Bought ferret from the south to trade for some lemon dandy.
What is lemon dandy? Also, this is archived now. Lemon dandy. Was I certain about lemon dandy? I'm not entirely sure I was. Clavilium. The back barrow where I found the bad plant? Yeah. So you went through back barrow. Okay, I'm not sure about lemon dandy, so let's have a look at my book. Plants and witches and back barrow. Lemon dandy. Curled leaves. Okay. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing of affliction. Curled leaves and this shape. All we really have. This? Maybe. The smell is faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. We go with this, lemon dandy. Citrum crispus. They are curled leaves, and that does kind of look like that shape. They're not curled, has a similar bulb. I'm gonna go question mark lemon dandy for this. And then we'll just sort of give it to them, see what happens. Oop. Ding! Ding! We identified lemon dandy. Why would you call a blue plant lemon? And we also got some whatever that was called. Does anyone remember what he called it? Leblelum? Leblelum. Should probably have paid attention. Also, where is it? I wasn't paying attention. Where did he get put? Yeah? Which one was it? I've lost it! I'm so attentive. Oh dear. Sound when you give him the plant was the same sound Finch used it. It is! Yeah, good point. String. Then lemon dandy purple, thank you. Then it's here, that is no longer a question mark, and it's purple. Purple for we're Shorple. It's Serpal. Sertrample. Okay, what was it? It was something beginning with L. We have nothing in here beginning with L.
Well, they say all good things come to an end.
What's that got to do with this show?
L ... I think it was those. 2+ years of the app, you know the sound too well. Purple for we're Sherple indeed. I'm herpling to McCurple. They're words. Well, I don't have any clues, I think. I still have this. And this. Cool. So let's ding dong. Hello, Face Swift.
My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask. Next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature.
Okay.
It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features.
Wow.
It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep.
Forest camphor. Forest camphor. Small, strong-smelling, sweet bulbs, soporific, dark blue clusters. So this was this one, I believe. Give it a go. Good luck. Yay! It was forest camphor, for which we get Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. These flowers smell buttery to some people. Do we have leaves like that anywhere? Can't see any. That was Butterdale, right? Can't see leaves like... Oh, maybe? This? No, that's St. John's poppy. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, that might be it. You smell buttery. Buttery scent, gotcha. Yeah, Butterdale. Yeah. Pretty certain, not confirmed. Potato. Anything happen if you put the coin of the little squares on your desk? Oh, that's a good point, yes. We have these. Not sure what they're about, some sort of puzzle. And we have this coin. Doesn't seem to do anything explicitly. Yeah. Blue cluster flan confirmed purple, thank you. Forest camphor. We have the will to explore, but we don't have any clues, so more ding.
Nora Butterfield. What a wandering blue. That always reminds me of... What's his name? That hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the Boo, if you've got it.
That was that one, right? Yes. Boo! Ping! Hurrah, we've finished the day. The Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature makes this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration also associated with age. Cool. We have the curly leaf one here. This. Is this it? What was it? Raise breath? No. Already forgotten. Lady of Summer? Lady of Summer. Leaves curl around delightfully. It's got that bulb. Say anything. Single sweet smelling dark black. Okay. Gonna give that a tentative Lady of Summer. Okay, and also, I believe that's been confirmed. Oh. Cool. Yeah, mushroom can turn purple. I remembered that time. Cool. We could just go randomly exploring, but I don't think. We also have bios now. Faye Swift grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent. What a start to a sentence. Father was rarely violent, but you know where the rest of this sentence is going. But once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled into the night. Sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to Strange Horticulture seeking relief from her nightmare. She was talking about the black skeletal creature. She's a psychic. Oh. Needs sleep. Okay, gonna have to keep track of all this, I guess. Good, I'm great at keeping track of things. Yeah, rarely. Okay, well, let's end the day. Seems good. I should have stroked the cat before the end of the day. The rains stop. Row H, Third River. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Third River, Row H. Day 2 Saturday. Bring up a draw. Okay. Well, let's get on it. Row H, Third River. 1, 2. Right? Unless this was one called the Third River. River-esque. It doesn't say from what side, although it'd be the same from each side, I guess. So, we'll go exploring here. Oh, on the map. A dead deer! Yay! A dead deer in the river. Yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. We found a plant. This. No, this. Okay, looks nice. New. We found this. Let's give it a thing here. Oh, Row H, River 3. Just to remind myself where I found it. Might be relevant later. Oh, there's a place called Russland on the map, which just means Russia in Dutch. Yeah. There's also like the reason I just had a go at Kentmere is just because I'm from a place called Kent. Dungeon Gill, Bowfell, Crinkle Crags. They're delicious. The Old Man. Rustland, there it is. Foxfield, Whitfell, Bootle. Egmont. Jack's Rake. Red Pike. Lots of good. Goodbye. Bootle. Cool. Let's ding, I suppose. Don't have anything to do to set up the day. Well, I've already gone digging in a river and found a dead deer. That's good enough. Pet the cat. Ding. Hello, Isidore Burbridge.
Bring me a sample of Apis demissus. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies.
Catch the cat.
Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this.
Apis demissus. Apis demissus. I don't. Apis demissus. Gandhi root. Plant with medicinal properties, digestive troubles. Care must be taken of the rough leaves. Okay. I think I had one down as maybe for this. This? Gandhi root question. Alright. Ding! Alright! Ding dong! Gandhi root. And I got a book entry. Meek dew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sore. Meek dew. Can I drag these here? That's lots of little florets. What do you want to say about that? We'll use delicate flowers, not that one. This one. smell pleasant. No. No. I forgot which one it was already. Gandhi route confirmed, thank you. Where's Gandhi? This one. Put that down. This one, Meek Dew. Any smaller florets. These appear to have that shape. It's one of those two. Sure. Or it's a different one, who knows? Purple for Sherple. We played the Rusty Lake games. Can't remember, and just kind of sort of getting Rusty Lake vibes from the art and music of this game. I've played a couple. I played Hotel. I can't remember what they were called. There was the one that you go through, like the family history. There's the hotel one, and the one where you go to the island. I can't remember what they're called. But they're the ones. Cool. Ding! It's David Schaefer again. You got a letter for us?
Hey, Count Miller's looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail.
Thank you. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by tramways. I thought you'd be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Hard Knot. School of Hard Knots. Hard Knot. Hard Knot. Hard Knot. I'm guessing just straight there? Yeah. An iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted away, it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Clavilium to unlock. What was Clavilium? This. Heart-shaped leaves. I think this was the only one we had as a guess. We'll go. Ding! Clavilium confirmed. Got a book entry for it. Aguria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. Light blue. I don't think we have anything like that. We have confirmed Clavilium. These, maybe? Yeah. No, we know that's lemon. Purple, not light blue. Okay, well, we've got that. It's good. Clavilium confirmed. We can open locks with that if we so desire. Yeah, maybe I don't have them. It's all good. Cool. And I get 3 plants. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded with 3 plants. New plants. They're like spotted mushrooms and some green glowing ones. Here they all are. I think this is where the new ones come in, so I'm just gonna have a bunch of stuff out of the way. Cool. That goes in the archive. And I'll have a quick look. We've only got a couple of entries on fungi. The Bishop's Parasol. Kind of dark, damp places, feeding on any light, developing its surroundings. Guild, that's milk. We've already got that one, I think. Farmer's Worried. None of those look like this. I think we're out of luck on those. That's fine. Later. Later indeed. Ding dong! Hello, Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The sisterhood are a secretive lot and they're not keen to talk to me. Yeah. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that'd help me win them over. Fox button. Which was that? Fox button. Those. We weren't certain about this. Maybe this? Was it shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs? Does it say shiny? Stiff. Stiff leaves. And this? No smell. Do you see more shiny? I guess? They seem brighter. And these are pointy. These look more rounded in the book. Although it says not to rely on the book too much. Yeah, it says stiff, it doesn't say shiny. That's not the same thing. So we'll take a guess on this, I guess. Has no smell. It's the only thing with leaves that look like this. But we might just not have the plant. Should we take a risk? Sure. We haven't done anything wrong yet, so we might as well. Dang! Fox button, plant identified. Hurrah! Can you send him away? No! If you come into my shop, you're coming away with something, whether it's a good thing or not. Fox button confirmed. Hurrah. We have a brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draft made of leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay. When was it? This. Fox button. Right. If I'm gonna need to find these by name, I should probably just have like a place to put all of the ones that have been confirmed in roughly alphabetical order. Make it easier to find things. Although more difficult to sort. So confirmed over here, new over here, or unconfirmed guest. This can be the guest area. This can be the I reckon zone. This is when new stuff comes in. And this is do not touch. It's bad. The guest area, yeah. Which I should probably keep the bottom middle clear because that's where new stuff comes in. You're new as well. Okay, cool. Good. Wonderful. Ding dong. Victoria Gray. How you doing? I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of St. John's Poppy. Voices are not going to be consistent. There's a medium using the room illegally, I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievous. Okay. Is there a plant, you know, that I could give them to scare or drive them away? Give them a scare. Yeah? In my sleep, Harlequin Blue. Harlequin Blue. Right. Bushy blue flowerhead dies back. Seeds, dried, hardened, incense, high-pitched shrieks. That's what you're gonna try and do. Okay. We didn't have anything explicit, did we? So we're gonna have to have a look. That maybe? Possibly. Blue.
A guest is waiting for their strange horticulture.
Perhaps. Blue flowers, light, airy scent. It is bushy and blue. That's the only thing I've got that is that. So again, I think we're just going to have a crack at it. Harlequin blue. We'll see. We'll now discover that this is deadly poisonous and we've just killed the medium. No, it's good. Identify the plant, Harlequin blue. And we have shimmerlung. Dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. Okay, cool. This was Harlequin blue. Confoimed, over to the confoimed shelf. Hi, Lewis. We're identifying plants and petting cat. How you doing? You having a good? I'm on the big TV. That means you can read all the writing. Yeah. Birds and cat. Yeah. Yeah. Our friend, the Eepy. There are many Eeps. Many Eeps. Hope people are feeling good and better over there. Dang! Hello, Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The witch! The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. Good luck babysitting. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Could I change the story if I use a different plant? Wide waxy leaves, large amount of water. Wide waxy leaves, that's all we really know. I suppose I had a guess on this, did I? No. These are wide, well, right shape. These, maybe? They're the right shape. They're not kind of ridged, though. These are sort of ridged. What do we think? What are we thinking? I'm going this person. Oh yeah, what does it say when we... Ah, waxy, yes. Okay, that's good. Veined leaves. It specifies veined. We're good. Bound to secrecy, aka kill you dead. Sure, cool. So this is Mary's breath, probably. Dang! Mary's breath. The kerning on the R seems to need some improvement, but that's fine. I'll be with you in a second. Mary's breath. I'm glad this game is not timed. Mary's breath confirmed. Letter. Let us open it. It's the witches, probably. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forests. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been moided. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torva. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Right. Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torva. Let's explore, shall we? There's Torva. I guess, is this a mile by... Yeah, so a square is a mile. That's a mile square. Just confirm. I can do more visits, that's fine. A mile from the lake shore, across from Tor. Oh, Grisdale Forest, on the other side. So here. Right? Give it a go. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. And down the cool basement some dark stairs, and down the dark stairs, lying on the table, a skeleton. Draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all as black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asks my escort. I set to work. Yes, we know about Wren. I don't know if we've identified Wren, but we know about it. Mary doesn't need their breath, probably. Scallybob. Wren. Leafy Wren. I think we had a guess for Wren, this thing. Long leaves of wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have not known death, and sweet to those... No, pardon. Said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death, sweet to those who have not. Scent that scratches the back of the throat because our uncle died. That's what I'm guessing. Do we have anything else that might fit the bill? My only issue is that these leaves look pointier than that, and less bobbly. Not certain. Think we're good with this, right? That's probably going to be fine. Don't screw up the witch's story. Sure. Ding! We have identified Wren. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood. Grace, I'll come back to you in a sec. I extract the sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the Wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the Wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, for which I am grateful.
Blood.
Blood. Grey sandfire, Sabulum canis. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. This thing, maybe? Might be that. Grey sandfire. It's grey, it has the flamey things, it looks like it's got bark. What does it smell? Smells faintly of smoke. Cool. Before I forget, Wren is confirmed. Yeah. That. It's probably that. So where was it? Before that, because the page changed. Grey sandfire. No need to specify a question mark, because that's what yellow means. We have a guess. Marvellous. Now let's take the plants that the witches gave us. 2 plants. We have some boobly boobles and some cyan thorns. Interesting. I've chosen the wrong shelf for new plants to arrive. That's fine. That's fine. That's now archived. Now we did have one that looked like the boobly boobles, yeah. Anyone remember which it was? I don't. This shimmerlung. Dried stem burns brightly and noisily. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. That looks pretty. Pleasing scent. The leaves have stiff ribs, so that's probably shimmer. Goodly goodly. And the other one, there was one with thorns, I guessed was this, Mellow Glow. They're quite short thorns. These ones are actually pointing down. Pass unnoticed, Mellow Glow has sharp thorns. Okay, both of these could have thorns, but this looks more... Okay, I'm gonna put this as also Mellow Glow. Mellow Glow 2. Electric. Boo Glolu. Them together. Got a page with the perhaps with the grave error of mentioning tidbits of Warhammer lore to you, and now your lore done. Fun fact: in English, it's titbit, but the Americans thought it was were prudish about it and changed it to tidbit. What does it say? Not a lot, I think. Sharp thorn. This one just says it smells pleasant, and those thorns don't look like this. So I'm actually going to take this off. Don't think that's it. I think it's this one. Titbit. I mean, titbit works. People know what it means. That's all words need to do. But yeah, fun. Cool. More customers. Isidora Burbridge again.
I'm this close to reporting you, halfwit.
Me?
The last punch you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right.
Butterdale or Meekdew? Was I wrong about the last one? Need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. I have a choice. Butterdale. Cure manner of skin rashes. Okay. Or Meekdew. Touching its leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. I can just give this guy painful sores if I want. But I'll be a good flower person. But this is where the choices come in, I guess. So Butterdale, dark green leaves. Why not have a guess? Butterdale's my best guess for this. Purple flowers have a light buttery scent. That's probably Butterdale. Flowers smell buttery to some people. Yeah, that's probably that. Have Butterdale, I'm nice. Marvellous. We could have identified the other one, though. Which is interesting. Let's confirm this. That went in there. It began with an S.
Butterdale. I'm Brian Butterdale.
Oh, hello. What about you? Cool. Right. What was this? Mellow Glow? Is that new? No, that one. Here we are. Story ending. Begin with this. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances, as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. A cross-section of the stem shows distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Right. Well, I don't have a triple. I don't have a cross-section, so not so useful to me right now. It has dark red fruits. This? Small red berries. Question mark, question mark, question mark. You call these fruits? That smells rotten. Unsurprisingly. Viscous white ooze. I'm gonna assume we don't have that. Yep. So that may be the day. Ding dong. And today's card. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crag. I have to write this down, I'm afraid. Okay, north of Hawkshead. East of Lowick. West of Rustland. South of Crinkle Crag. Thank you, Chibs. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached the decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Ooh. Mysteries. Powers. Ability. Day 3, Sunday. The third day of the week. It's just here, we just get the card. Pet that cat. Right. Where are any of these places? North of Hawkshead. Hawkshead. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick. Where's Lowick? Lowick. What? It's up? It's up in this part of the map. In this corner, so like here. Somewhere. Strange. West of Rustland. There's Rosalind. It's in this column. Up here somewhere. South of Crinkle Crags is there, so it's here. I think this is the only square it could be. So, my eyes are drawn... Ooh, the card disappears. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing on the edge of the field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm and points. I follow his outstretched finger and I'm surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there hidden from view. Lovely. We got some plants. Some lovely new plants. Did we have anything immediately we would like to identify? Think no. No. Lovely. That was a good way. Exploration of my time. Ding dong. Wilbur Miller.
I'm looking for a plant. Lady of, what's it? Something or other. Oh, I'm no green-eyed dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't all it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with, mental decline.
Lady of Summer. My favourite Dire Straits song. The leaves curl around delightfully. This one? Curly leaves. Looks good visually. Doesn't say sweet, dark smelling flower. Doesn't say anything about that here. It does say an attractive flower. It does have one, so I'm going to go with this. Hooray! Lady of Summer identified. We have Fennet. Chewing through the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay, Lady of Summer confirmed. Need more space for the confirmed one. We'll do the first half of the alphabet up here. Why are you here? And then the second half. Yeah. Marvelous, you're not supposed to be here either. Should we be watering more plants? Maybe we find secrets. Gotta go. Have a good Kiro. He's in here. I'm wondering if that's just for getting the will to explore. In case you want to just randomly explore places. Well, we'll leave it at that. Cool. Dang. David Schaefer, give me letters, David.
They're saying the ad has been killed. I know a lot of people, but I don't trust that sisterhood. But it seemed to me the ad always looked out for the less fortunate of life. What you got? An hard-earned letter. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Oh, cool. Great Gable, you say? Don't go there, you say. Let's go there, I say. Great Gable. Oh, goodness, Great Gable.
What have you got yourself into this? There we are. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Brimlock! Do I have a Brimlock? Am I aware of Brimlock? Not as yet. Do I have a book entry for Brimlock? I do. Suffering from hypothermia, warming effect, conditions are just right in the cold, small yellow flowers, leaves are waxy and tough. These? Doesn't look right, does it? These? Small, aren't they? I might not have it. Let's see what this says. Cream-coloured flowers, they smell wonderful. It says when conditions are right, it has yellow flowers. Smooth, waxy leaves. Okay, so it might not be the right condition. Waxy and tough. This says smooth and waxy. None of the rest of them appear to have the right shape. Do not use that one. This one, maybe? Like yellow. Fingers ache from handling this plant. Probably important. Soft. We go with this one? What's the worst that could happen? Hypothermia. That's the worst that could happen. It just says smooth waxy leaves. It says waxy and tough. Smooth does not preclude tough. And it says when the conditions are just right, it produces yellow flowers. What if I water the waxy leaf? Interesting question. Keep watering it. Is there anywhere I can put where it's cold? That'll be cool. Nothing immediately. Should we just go with this? I'm gonna go with this. I can't see anything else that would fit the bill. Take a hint. Brimlock, sure I have some of that around here. It's not currently cold enough for it to flower. Okay, yeah. So I'll go with it. Dang, I'm not dead. Hooray. I push on, no longer feeling cold, and am pleasantly rewarded with a book entry on Sunset Mount Trap. The Sunset... Mount Cap. Does look like an R. The Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odour. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Brimlock identified. You go right near the beginning of the alphabet. Cool. I was thinking about this candle. I don't know, it might just be there for aesthetics, but maybe I can warm something up with it. Can I water it? Maybe, we'll find out. Cool, and I also collect the plants then. Which is this horrible looking thing. Grey daisy. There was one I was looking for grey leaves, wasn't there? Also this, Sunset Mount Trap. Viscous liquid. Doesn't look like that. So it has an unpleasant odour. And this is unpleasant, but it's also soured milk. Not sure about that. Yeah, wish there were different tools to look at plants. That'd be kind of fun. But we did just inherit this place, so there's a limited amount we can do. It's fine. Archive away! Pet cat. Ding dong. Norman Lee.
This plant is cursed. It brought me naught but sorrow. Please take it. I want naught more to do with it.
Thank you. For this. Mushroom-like plant with red warts growing. Lovely. Little mushroom corner. Great. Marvellous. Moving on. Simone Green.
Hello, it's always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't taken to nibbling the plants again. I have a favour to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants.
Do I?
I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trowels, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime.
Red pike. Got it. Thank you. Common trowels. Despite being described as common, the trowels can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Ah. The red pike then, I guess. Red pike, red pike. What you gonna do? Red pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the view's majestic. I do not have to look far to find what I'm after. Plants! Boom! There it be. Now what am I looking for? Forgotten the name already. Bennett? Bennett. No, not Bennett. What was it called? Red pike. No. No. Trowels. Common trowels, because it wasn't common. Okay. Pretty sure, but not certain. Interesting she's coming the day after tomorrow, but yeah, fine. Scratch the cat, ding dong. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. Like this picture holds up picture. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad. The little bugger called my bluff. I don't think I should be helping you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think I need a little display. I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. You have any shimmer lung? Shimmerlung. This was the one we guessed was Shimmerlung. Let's have a double check. When I accidentally kill a kid. Dried stem of the Shimmerlung. Yeah. No, hang on. No, yes. This. Near blinding with purple white light. Okay, we're not turning him into a frog. We're just gonna go bleh. Flowers wrapped in large ridged leaves. Leaves have stiff ribs, large. Yeah, that's good. Shimmerlung it is. Just gonna go pop. Gonna spook him a bit. Yeah. Another book, Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among the tall leaves. This, maybe? I forgot what it was called. I have no short-term memory at all. As you may have noticed, and as I forgot, Candlewood. It doesn't look like wood, does it? But tall leaves, red flower. Red flowers grow at the end of thin stem. Okay, so that seems right. We'll tentatively call that Candlewood. I believe is somewhere near Larkrise. Cool. Pet cat. Ding dong. Hello, Irving Haddis.
Sorry if I'm shouting, I'm a little hard of hearing. Looking for a plant that could supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red though.
There was one for hearing, wasn't there? Mm-hmm. St. John's? Hearing. Ah. I thought it was one we hadn't had before. So more of this. It's Jack, St. John's poppy. Vibrant petals, it's bright red. Improve the imbiber's hearing a little. Dang. We already had identified it, but thank you, game. And I don't get bugger all for it. Right. Road cat. Off we go. Day 3 complete. We haven't killed anyone yet. Oh, hello. Next marks the spot. Time passed, a year, then another. The book remained hidden but out of sight. Did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested. What she brooded over when she did her chores. What she pictured in when she dreamed. Moon Day. I'm gonna have a look at the map, because is there anywhere that's like there's only stuff in the bottom of that? Maybe it follows like a border or river. Ah, maybe it matches up with a river. Oh, you're smart. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. She'd be smart. Gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight scattered through clouds. A reset. End the sixth. Huh. Good Cheed being smart. We got some cool stuff. Well, they're kind of grey-blue. We were talking about those before. Cheed, I'm smart. Get out of the yellows, you. Honestly. Yeah, let me just check. There was one that was kind of grey-blue. Ah, cool grey-blue flowers. It's not there. This? A grey-blue? Grey-blue flowers with an orange centre. That might be winter boar then. Stick that in there. It's not the one we got, but fits the bill. And we'll investigate the others as we go. We still have no more information on these symbols and no information on this coin. I still think it's something to do with the map. I think it's something to do with, like... we can, like, put this over a square when we're like, okay, there are crows on this square, so if I put the crow thing pointing there, then that will lead me to this place. Or something like that. Nothing happened when I put them over this. No. Nothing I could see, anyway. Or if you change them all to the symbol on the little note. That is not a bad idea. That's upwards. Is there a downwards version of that? Apparently not. Is this anything? This is 4 repeated symbols. The kind of tulipy one, daisy, clover, pine cone. May not be anything. Doesn't matter. Pat cat, ding dong. It's Reuben Ward.
The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. His sister would still refuse to speak openly with me. Not that I had the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you got anything to help keep my lunch down?
There was an unsettled stomach. Fennit. With Fennit. At some point we're probably going to have to start cross-referencing things with things people have said before, until they're telling the truth. Fennit. Long soft leaves. That's all we know. Right. Did we have a guess at Fennit? Wait. No. None of them look like they fit the bill anyway. These? What is this? Flowers smell nice. More rounded leaves. Soft pale blue flowers. These ones. Smells like rhubarb. May just not have it. What about the yellow labeled yellow flower? Oh yeah, somebody said this begin with L. Leaves are quite soft. Might be. You might be right. I thought the guy said this began with L. Probably wrong. It's the closest we have. It does say the leaves are soft. They're quite long. They do look like this. There are sort of two coming out of a single stem. I think it might be the best option. Well, nothing ventured. Fennel. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Oh, good. Similar looking things. So this was the what's it? What was it? Vellum? Bennett. Keep it open for the name. Not begin with L. It's fine. Bennett. Conformed. Is that here somewhere? Oh. Right. Scratch cat, ding dong. David Schaefer, give me my post.
Morning. Verona Green's handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood.
That was the librarian. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Right, Grisdale Forest, northeast of Rust. Right, that's the wrong thing. Rustland was here, Grisdale Forest just north. Just. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely through the forest by the order of the Arder, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve, like mellow glow, which is... Sorry, I gave that the wrong inflection. Witches. Mellow glow. Okay, now we need to make the decision. Do we say this is the thorny one? I think we do. The thorns do look like it. It explicitly says sharp thorns. Yeah, that's the one with the invisibility. Should be good. They'll say it's thorny. I'm gonna say we go for it. Ding! We were correct on the second attempt. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. We also get a book entry about Caballia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it in the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay. Do we have any 6-petaled things here? This? Maybe. Come back to that. Come back to Caballia. And now we got this. Good for it. Mellow glow confirmed. Thank you. Mellow glow goes here. Good. Water the new plant for fun. Right, what was it? It was Caballia, yes. And I want to check. Flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. The only corroboration here is that they have 6 petals. So maybe, but I'm not confident enough to say. I'm not confident enough to even give it a question mark label. None of the rest have 6 petals, most have 5. It probably will end up being that, but I'm happy to keep that as probably for now. Into the archive. Scratch the cat, ding dong. Hello, Faye Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it. But the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why. And behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Anguria or Candlewood? We have a choice. Candlewood protects against afflictions of the mind, as opposed to Aguria, which enhances psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecy. What do we do? It says the dreams feel like a warning that she doesn't understand. So maybe the Aguria will allow her to understand it? Yeah, I'm going with enhance as well. Is this the one? Light blue flowers? Soft, pale blue flower. Rounded tufts of gentle little lamb's wool. I think it's probably this one. Gonna go with that. Hopefully this doesn't explode her brain. Fingers crossed. Dang! Aguria has been identified. Worry less. Gosh, if only. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to ease the symptoms of anxiety. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, you were Aguria. Confirmed. Do you go right at the beginning of the alphabet? Or... yes, you do. No. Make a bit of room for you up top. Oh, lovely. Nothing to explore. Let's go to the cat. Ding dong. Margaret Elsbeth.
We don't come to Undermere often, but I've heard of your shop, and I say to Francis, who simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the Greenfinger one, it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip was doing good. Besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake.
Mind speaking more clearly, please? You'd be so kind.
Same matters of weather. You must come to Sizzler. We have a small library with some books on plants I read for required many years ago.
Scissor, eh? Don't forget about the scissor, G.
I'm sure they'll be interested in horticulture.
Thank you. You are cordially invited to Scissor Castle, Lord and Lady Elspeth. Sure, let's cordially go. Sedbug? What was it? Scissorg. Scissorg Castle. Muncaster. Averig. Where is Scissorg Castle? Down. Bottom right. Scissorg Castle. Thank you. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer, as she takes me on a tour of the gardens.
"Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you,"
she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next.
"And this one too,"
she says. But exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make a thorough study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down.
"Don't forget these,"
Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. 2 plants and a book. Fever Kiss. This was the one that was like, don't mix it up with Fever Kiss. This might be Fever Kiss. It might not. Red berries. That's not red. Provide an energy boost that lasts for several hours. Leaves are pale in colour. Got this and this weird looking thing. So yes, these are the two I think we get mixed up. So I'm guessing Fever Kiss. Yeah. Red berries is this. Small red berries. Call that Fever Kiss for now. That. Where's the other one? I was like, don't confuse it for Fever Kiss. Because it's poison. Similar leaves to the Fever Kiss plant. Which frig big? So it have many uses, cures infections and stuff, so I'm guessing it's this. Small yellow berries. Good, I'm going to put a question mark on this one. I'm not certain. If a butterfly lands on it, we'll know. Is there a butterfly in here I can tempt? Okie dokie. Good, Lord and Lady Elspeth, very helpful in giving me some bits and bobs. Scritch the cat, ding dong. Philip Shaw. You sure? I am.
Mushroom, red spores, moves in dark. That's all I got. Any ideas?
Mushroom, red spores, moves in dark. Well, that could give me clarification that it's one of these. No, what was it called? No? Wandering Boo? Moves in the dark. Also Fingers Bane. Yes. The Wandering Bew. It's got red spores. Oops. It's got red spores. Does move in the dark. Was this Wandering Bew. It's also confirmed. Should be good. Ding dong. Cool. Whoever you are, goodbye. Oh, I know who you are, you were sure. Rich cat, ding dong. Selena Scott, hello. They're saying Blackcomb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all. But then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Silly man. He can only talk to moles. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. Sunset mount cap. Stinking sunset. Sunset mount cap. It's a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odour. It's thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering homes. It's toxic and should not be. I was questioning this as Bishop's Parasol because it had a milky thing, but this has a bad smell. So it's probably that. What about this? What does this say? Mushroom-like plant with red warts. It's not specific, doesn't mention the smell. White liquid oozing from the underside. That might be the milky one. So I guess it's this one because it smells bad. We'll go with it. It says Bishop's Parasol, but I'm not sure that was correct. Don't eat it, okay? Sunset Mount Cap. Confirm. And we got Henchuk, my favourite character from Dungeon Meshi. The fruit of the Henchuk can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb, that's the word, bulb, has an unusual structure, growing in bursts. that can give its striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. Okay. And drop. Sunset stinking mouth confirmed, thank you. Sunset, that's what is in the book. Bada bing, bada boom. We're closed for the day. I mean, we could just go somewhere random, or we can keep that for tomorrow. And I wonder if you're supposed to explore. Just go to random places and see what happens. Let's go to Jack's Rake. Why not? Nothing here. That's why not. Fair enough. Scratch cat, end day. Lip card. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everhard grow. Okay. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Lives alone in the castle northwest of the abbey. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Right, where's the abbey? Do we have an abbey? Calder Abbey. It's an abbey. What did this say? Lives alone in the castle northwest of the abbey. Egremont Castle. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east of the Everhard Grove. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. New plant, Everhard. I believe was the name. Pretty sure it was this. Cool. Good. It's not raining. I just realized. Any butterflies? No butterflies. Right, cool. A nice adventurous morning. I can drag items from here onto my desk. Who'd have thought? These symbols change back. Rising dread, there's still nothing. I have a growing fear deep within me, I cannot let it take hold. Is this just if I keep making mistakes, kill someone? Entirely possible. Right. Scritch cat, ding dong. Bay Swift.
What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that.
And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like I can sense its desires.
It was a warning, you wanted the warning.
Just afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It would lay waste to them.
Okay, not great.
So much death, but it can be avoided without Rina's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or even asleep right now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind.
You need to worry less. Which one was that? I think we had a thing on there. No, that's different. Have a quick look. Worry less. Inhaling. Okay, that's got bugger all information about that. Okay, there's a bit of a stab in the dark. Feeling the smell of the flowers. So it just smells nice. Sweet scent, like strawberry dipped in honey. They're the wrong type of leaves. Unpleasant scent. Yeah. Cream colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Might be that? Yeah, it's got the kind of two thing. The kind of stem that it sort of splits off into two bits. And it smells wonderful, which is said, you know, the smell is the thing that eases the symptoms. This smells like sweet rhubarb. Not quite the right shape. I'm gonna go with this. And I'm gonna worry less about whether it's... Bing! Nice. And we get a book page for Hop Heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Opium, you say? Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flower. Okay. See? Maybe these. Hop Heart. Bear that in mind. This is worry less. Thank you, Jeeb. Nice. So it was... I forgot what it was. I think those leaves were firm. Who were? Hop Heart. Yes. Thank you, Jib. Let's have a look at these. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Firm leaves, yes. Blue flowers, that's probably Hop Heart. Put it in the maybe shelf. We're all good. Righto, Sketch Cat Ding Dong. Simone Green. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Everyone's from North. The stranger still he asked after you. He said he had something for you, don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Or did I mention underwear? Can't remember. Said he doesn't come down near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. Said he were looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Common trowels. Do you want some common trowels? Is this because Alan looked after flowers and he has a northern accent? Am I role-playing Alan? I might be role-playing Alan. I might indeed. Looking after the plants. If anybody says anything nasty about the plants, they get decked in the head with a shovel. What am I looking for? I'm looking for common trowels. We have that. Oh yeah, you said you were coming by, didn't you? Yes. Couple of days later. For these, just double check. No flower, sparse leaves. Good enough. There you go. If I gave her the wrong plant, would she just refuse to give me the note? Funny about that. Nope. The late Alan, yes. We did a very brief RPG during travels. And I played my little gardening robot, Alan, who died very quickly. Common trowels confirmed. Put you away. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the River Winster. Sedberg, River Winster. River Winster. What is it? West from Sedberg. There? Near the source. So I'm going to go there because that's west of Sedberg. Like, straight west. If not, we can water some flowers and try again. Nothing there, okay. We'll go to the source. We'll do some watering and we'll go to the source. What's new? Pussycat. He's a new. That's new as well. Dang. Right, let's try this again. West of Sedberg towards source. Let's just go to the source. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there's no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to right 3. Go down to right 3 then. Camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it! At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. It's no use to me anymore. No use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red! Ebony! I'm sure he's quite mad. We got gadgets. We got some gadgets. A letter. Oops. You can go away now. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in a concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. We going all, do not touch anything on this. This desk is covered in clues or something. Red ebony. Okay. That in the archive. This is, I'm guessing, is a new item. Can't necessarily use. I bet there's stuff around. Do we have any information on the red ebony? We do not. We'll bear it in mind. That cat thing. It's Conrad Stanway, everybody's favourite. I'm not long for this world. I've decided I want to be buried in a grave, decorated with the rare and beautiful Caballia, like a rare huntsman with their dranthium-covered tombs. Caballia. Caballia, I think we did have a guess at Caballia. Yes, it was the 6-petaled one, wasn't it? Which I wasn't certain about. And I've now lost it. There. This was my guess. So Caballia is a rare plant, believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. It's a good thing to have on a grave. Almost always contains 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. Doesn't specify much, however, it does have 6. And it looks like this, so... Yes, the only one with 6 petals. So we'll go with it. Hopefully, this doesn't curse you to an eternal ghosthood. Caballia! Plant identified, and we got an eye bright. Oh, that's the other spiky one. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A pain that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Luth, or Loath, after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest of places. It's called eye bright, I suppose. Caballia confirmed. About there. Caballia, perfect. Pain that only grows in the south, yes. So keep it away from the downstairs region. Lovely. So, yes, sorry, we got the bigger out of that. It was the other spiky one, which was something to do with seeing in the dark. Eye bright. This. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. Doesn't really mention that. It does have thorns. They're brightly coloured? Question mark? Not really. They're quite brown. We'll leave that as a maybe. Scratch cat, ding dong. Where's the witches again? Oh, hello, Jade Mask. Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are quite difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Well, I trust you. Okay, that was this one, yes? Firm leaves. Stiff leaves. Provides pain relief. Okay, yeah, I see no harm in giving it to you. Dang. Although we're going to keep an eye on you. Copper Caledonian. The plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried it benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and are not part of the plant. Not part confirmed. Over we go to the shelves. Out there, maybe. There. Running out of space on the shelves, that's fine. First half of the alphabet is stacked. So, what was that? I've forgotten what it was called. Copper Caledonian. Red warts. Viscous white liquid. I think it might be this one. The viscous white liquid. It does have the bit at the bottom, doesn't it? These. I don't know why it's called Copper Caledonian. Yeah, that's probably the milk one. Bishop's Parasol. Milky fluid. Yeah, we'll put in some question marks. Bishop's Parasol, maybe, and Copper Caledonian. Pencil those in. Red warts are probably the red patches that the Copper Caledonian is talking about. Yeah. A lot of them do have red warts, though. It smells rotten. Different shape, so that's not that one. Cool. Okay, lovely. Fetch the cat, ding dong. That one is specified.
Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me. I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Painful down south, you know. Signs of a ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me.
Witch fig. Did we have a guess for witch fig? I think we did. It was the one that was... No, that was something. Witch fig... Oh, yes, similar leaves to the fevercus, so it's this one, right? Because this is the fevercus, which has the red berries. This doesn't. More yellow. Liked by butterflies? Yeah, the one that wasn't red. Cool, cool, cool. Dang! Jacob's Worth. What's Jacob Worth? No idea. Dignitas Jacobi. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out in the fell. Okay. Do we have anything with those leaves? This, maybe? It's an unusual flower. This was confirmed. Figs, and that is almost certainly fevercus. That was Jacob's Worth, yes? Jacob. Leaves. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Yes, that's good. What we're looking for. Probably Jacob's Worth. Over there. Fantastic. Scratch cat, ding dong. Oh, it's you. What a delight.
Never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business.
You keep coming, though.
Believe me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here.
Touch that cat and I'm giving you a poison.
I need some Bishop's parasol for a work-related matter.
You're in luck. We recently identified that. I believe it was the milky one. Yes, this one? Double checking. Girl's milky fluid. Viscous white liquid. We'll go for it. Best of luck. Sorted. Royal Gentia, sometimes called Everheart. We know that one. The pink flowers of the Royal Gentia make up 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentia. We had... Yes, this is the Everheart, so this has a proper name. The Royal Gentia? Royal Gentia. Good. It's the wrong language's spelling of bishop. Almost. Oh, what you said, bishop's parasol. Thank you for reminding me. Confirmed. Take away that. Add in a C for fun. And we're good. Getting mighty tight up there. It's fine. Alright. End day. I'm actually before that. I'm gonna have a look at this. Where was it? They said things were happening. There was an investigation going on. Stone Cirque. Swinside Stone Cirque. I shudder at the thought of what happened here if these stones could tell us what they saw. A chill comes over me and I realize that I do not want to link. Ooh. Oh no, I got dread. No, boo. Why did I do that? This is why you don't poke your nose into things. It's doing so well. Let's go down and I water plants to make it go down. Don't go to murder sites. Worry less. Eat worry less, please. We've learned. Do not go to murder sites. I thought there might be something fun there. There was. Dread. Well, that's not calming me down. Okay, Scritch Cat, end day. We'll flip this over, start the next day, and then probably call it that. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southward to the fore. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look. A good father. Wednesday. Raining again. It's raining again. I'm hearing it bitter batter down. Cat's asleep. The cat is asleep. And I'm gonna go and end the stream. Somewhere to go. But yay, that'll be all for today. We've done 5 solid days of horticultural ultra-rolling. Whatever that entails. Yeah, exactly. This game... Bear said they wanted to try and chill out and maybe sleep during the stream. And the game was like, you got it. Rain. This game's neat. It's cool. I like. This is a nice time. We will continue next week. Which this game had more ways to figure out plans. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was a bit more of a puzzle game. Where you had to sort of... you know, you had like a microscope and maybe a little testing kit way of sort of cutting open bits of the thing and looking inside the stem. Mortar and pestle to crush it and smell mixed with chemicals. You could turn it into a kind of fun little chemistry thing. But you know what they say? If you can be the change you want to be in the world, and you can see the changes, you can see the bees you want to change in the world. I am compos mentis. Or am I compost mentis? Who knows? Yes. Yes and yes. Hope you had a lovely Um, see the bees you want to change in the world. Yes. By the way, as you can see on the timetable thing there, I was coming up with anagrams for the game name. It's a long name, so there's quite a lot of possibilities. Strange Horticulture has a lot of letters. My one was ultra cute tiger horns. But I did resort to a mechanical solution to see if there was anything better, and it did come up with restructuring a hotel, which I thought that was silly enough to put in the timetable. So just as honesty, I didn't come up with restructuring a hotel as an anagram of Strange Horticulture, but it's there. Yes. But yeah. Oh, well. Sorry, I've just seen you talking about Twitch being fun and definitely displaying things properly. B. Could add some ultra cute tiger horns to the parsnip. I do need to make a parsnip for this. I have not yet because I only decided to play this yesterday and I haven't drawn a parsnip yet. I've drawn something today though. I've been doodling some doodles. I've made a canvas in Clip Studio, and I said I'm going to return to work properly when I filled that canvas with random doodles, just to get me back into the swing. So yeah, I'm on the doodle train. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. My stream specifically will return on Saturday with Dying Light with friends. Hopefully I'll be able to make it on time. It might be a tad late, maybe. We'll see. I'll have to tell people about stuff because I am attending a wedding on Saturday. Should be able to get back in time. That's fine. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not one for staying long at social events. Zombie parkour with friends. But before that, presumably, and I am presuming, there will be a Jeep stream. Should be Thursday Day. Probably back to Littlewood, if I had to hazard a guess. You just tell them to hurry up this whole wedding business. It's one of those weddings that's like, okay, we've got the ceremony that's happening like late morning. Then we've got drinks gather round for this time, and then there's, we're going to structure it, but the cake comes out at this time, and then dancing happens at this time, and then more food happens at this time. And it's like, it's so spread out, it ends at like 11:30. It's like, it started at like 8. But anyway, got a Twitch stream to get to. Whatever, it's they want to throw a party, they can throw a party. But yeah, I don't necessarily feel so bad about leaving after only being there for 5 or 6 hours, particularly given that it's somebody I've interacted with maybe twice over the last 15 years. Family. We don't talk very much. Not for any bad reasons, just we're doing our own thing. Anyway, Sheepstrim, Littlewood, fun times, the adventures of Atlas and Courtiers. I've forgotten the name of Ash. Is it Ash or is it the other one? I forgot. Anywho, we'll find out tomorrow. Ash, it was Ash. Nice. Sweet lad. Yeah. Learn more about that tomorrow evening at twitch.tv/chibbynetherlands.html/chibbynetherlands.twitch.tv. But until then, hope you all had a lovely. Hope it was chill. Lovely rain sounds and dings and cats and me going, And there's more where that came from next week. But for now, go look after yourselves. Have a chill, have a lovely. Thanks. And good and nice. And chocolate. I don't know why I throw chocolate into the end of these streams. I feel like I should remind people it exists. Everyone always forgets after all. So yeah. Pretty sure that's it.